Hey guys, E2Y here and welcome back to another FIFA 18 Ultimate Team trading video. Today I'm going to show you guys the best way of making coins on FIFA 18. With this method you're going to be able to get cards for 150 coins that you're going to be able to sell for upwards of 5k. It's so easy, and on the vast majority of cards you get, you're going to be able to make back at least 10 times what you're spending on these cards. So even if you only have around 10 to 20,000 coins, you can turn that into about 200 or 300k very easily. This trading method is absolutely ridiculous. I've got loads of proof, loads of examples, and everything you guys need to know about the method in this video. So if you guys do enjoy, if you do want to see more trading content like this on my channel, be sure to leave a like. If we could smash 250 likes, that would be very much appreciated. And if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications as well. But without further ado, let's go on into the method. So we're going to be trading and investing with cards needed for future League Squad Builder challenges on Ultimate Team. So right now 4 have been made available. We've got La Liga Banco MX, Liga NOS, Russian League and Super League, and for those of you who don't know, 2 of these are released every single month. So in about 3.5 weeks time we are going to see another 2 released, a month after that another 2, so on and so forth throughout the rest of FIFA 18. Now these are given out to major and average size leagues around the world, so we're not going to see these for the Ukrainian League, the Finnish League, the South African League, any of those really small leagues that have under about 10 different teams in, and also the ones that just have mainly bronze players. We're not really going to see them for those leagues either, but for all the major leagues like the Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Calcio and Liga, as well as those average size leagues such as the Belgian Pro League, the Eredivisie in Holland, the Scottish Premiership, the Championship, leagues like that, we are going to see these league SBCs released throughout the course of FIFA 18. And what we're going to be doing in this video is investing for those SBCs and getting cards that are going to go rise a lot in price, because for those of you who don't know, if you want to go and complete, for example, the Russian League SBC, right now it's going to cost you about 300k. If you prepared and invested in cards for this, it will cost you about 50k. So these cards go up massively in price, and if you guys invest now, they're going to rise up a lot and you can sell them as soon as the SBC is released. I'm going to show you guys the players to invest in, the leagues to invest from, and there are also specific players in specific positions and for specific teams that are best to invest in to make you even more coins. So hopefully this video is going to help you guys out, and you should be able to make hundreds of thousands of coins just by going and buying a few players, keeping them in your club and selling them on in the future. So just to show you guys a couple of examples, this is my transfer list after having sold on a load of investments I picked up for the Super League SBC, which was released around a month ago. As you guys can see, I'm selling cards for around 4,000 coins in some cases here, making huge amounts of profit. Every single one of these cards, I mean, look at that, 4k for both of these. Every single one of these was picked up for 150 coins, which is crazy. You can see the price I'm selling them for. Cards I'm selling for 4k that I got for 150 coins. I'm making back about 30 times what I spent on that, which is crazy. I mean, imagine if you went and spent about 10k on that. You could have ended up making around 200 to 300k just from spending 10k on some 150 coin silver cards. It is crazy the prices these go up to, and you can get them so cheaply if you invest in the right players at the right time. So this is my current transfer target. It is full of players from the Eredivisie and from the Russian League. Now, I invested in these cards about 2 weeks ago. I filled up my transfer targets, and all of them were got for 150 or 200 coins, the vast majority for just 150. And as you guys can see here, I've got a load of players. I think there are 49 in total. And I invested in these before the Russian League SBC came out, and right now these cards have gone up a lot in price. I've also invested in a few players from the Scottish Premiership, but as you guys can see, all these cards cost me just 150 coins. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and list all of them on the market from the Russian League, and then the ones that aren't in the Russian League I'm just going to send ahead to my club, and you guys are going to see the sheer prices some of these cards sell for is absolutely crazy. So bearing in mind every single one of these cards cost me just 150 coins, let's go through and actually see what they're selling for now. So this guy is currently going for 5,000 coins as lowest by now. Sun Tzu, we're going to go ahead and list them up for, let's go with 4.9, list them up for 1 day, and we should be able to sell them on. I will be showing you guys the players I would recommend investing in just a moment, but firstly I want to show you guys just how much profit you can make with this. It is crazy. I got this card for 150 coins, I'm selling him pretty much for 5,000, which is crazy. Let's go with Sukov next. I'm not going to show you guys all of them just because that will get a bit boring, but I will show you guys plenty of them just so you get a rough idea of how much profit you can make. So this guy is going for about 2.5k. Again, we got him for just 150 coins, and it's crazy the profit you can make. We got another one here again for 150 coins. We're going to list them up for the same price, and that's going to be around 2k profit on a card I got for 150 coins. This guy is going for a similar price. He's going for actually a little bit less there. around about 1.5. I'll list them up for 1.2. That's still 1,000 coins profit on a very, very cheap card. We've also got this guy here called Nitikin. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Probably isn't, but he's going for about 2k. Going for 150. I'm going to go ahead and list him up there. That's a huge amount of profit again. And we get yet another card here. Something you're probably going to be seeing as a trend that occurs throughout a lot of these is their defenders, especially fullbacks, and they're from some of the worst teams in the leagues. That's something I would definitely recommend doing. Investing in players that are required for teams that don't have that many gold players, teams that have a lot of silver players, so especially the bad teams in the leagues, especially the newly promoted ones, they're the best ones. They have a lot of players who aren't that good, they don't have many gold cards, and you're mainly going to be looking at investing in silver cards that you can get, and they're going to be really rare, they're going to go up a lot in price, and in some cases actually go extinct, and you can sell these cards for like 10k in some cases, make huge amounts of profit. But as you guys can see, we're getting plenty of players from some of these worst teams. I mean, I think this team are newly promoted to the Russian League, and this guy's going for 5k. There's loads for like 5 or 6k there, so we're going to go ahead and list him for 5.5. Hope he sells them, because as soon as that one for 5k goes, he is going to be the cheapest on the market. Now this guy here, he's going for about 2,000 coins by the look of it, a little bit less. But I would recommend going and getting wingers and defenders, so centre-backs and full-backs. They're really good investments. They're normally the ones that do rise up the most in price and can make you the most coins. Not everyone is going to go up loads, but even the worst of cards that you get for 150 coins, they're going to go up to like 400 or so. And even then, you're pretty much tripling your coins on those cards there. But this guy here, he may go for a load. Yes, he does. He goes for about 5,000 by the look of it. That is yet another card I'm making a huge amount of coins on, and that's another player from a newly promoted team. I mean, I've probably spent about 5k, if that, on the combined card you're seeing here. And I'm selling them all on, I'd say, for probably around about 25 to 30,000 coins, easily that. And that's just a massive amount of profit considering how much I spent. You guys could have maybe 2,000 coins and you could turn that into 20k very easily using this method. So we're just going to list up a couple more cards there. I'll list up this guy as the last one, and he's currently going for 4,000 coins. There you go, yet another card I'm making an absolute ton of coins on. I mean, if you guys get the right players, you can make huge amounts of coins. So I'm sure right now everyone is wondering what cards to buy, what prices to buy them for, what leagues to buy them from. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. Let's head over to the transfer list. So as you guys just saw, every single one of the cards I picked up was a silver. That is what I would recommend doing. So that is the first thing you want to do. Set the quality to silver. Bronzes don't really go up that much unless they're in very unique positions where there's, for example, only one left back for a certain team and it happens to be a bronze player. If that's the case, they will go up, but on the whole, silvers are the cards that got up the most and that you can get very cheaply. So always go with silver cards, and then you just want to pick a league and invest in a load of players from it. So I would recommend staying away from those major leagues like the Bundesliga and La Liga right now, just as those cards are a little bit hyped up. But let's go, for example, with the Saudi League, and all you want to do is put the maximum price to 150 coins and then just go through and mass bid on all of these cards here, and basically just pick up one of every single card from the league, and then you just want to go ahead and send them to your club. So it may seem like a lot buying every single player, or almost every single player, unless, for example, some of the cards are extinct or going for a lot. Try and get as many as you can. But it may seem a lot getting every single player from a certain league, but since you're getting them all for 150 coins, you're really not going to be spending that much. So try and get one of each, and all you're then going to do is just send them to your club. But if you don't have too many coins, if you can't go and get every single player, I would recommend focusing on fullbacks and centre-backs, as they're the ones that generally go up the most, and also if you can get wingers, especially if there's only one or two players in those positions for teams. If you really want to do some research, you can go and look at the concept squads, you can go and see which teams have what players in which positions, and you can try and find, for example, the only left mid that plays for a specific team. You can go and get a load of that card. If there's one team that only has one right back, you can go and get that card, and obviously if people are going to go and complete the SBC, they're going to need to go and buy that card, and they are going to rise up a lot in price. But if you guys can get cards from the worst teams in those leagues, you're also going to be able to make a ton of profit, as those cards are going to be a little bit rarer, as they're not going to have many gold cards, if any, in a lot of cases with these leagues. And you can get cards and make a lot of profit. But as you guys can see right now, I've not really spent many coins at all, and I've been able to bid on a load of cards. So we've got a load of these bids on, and I'm not going to be picking up every single player from the league right now. I normally do that on my live streams. I do some trading and pick up a load of investments there, or I do it just off camera, just like anyone else would. But as you guys can see, it's so easy. You can get these guys extremely cheaply, and this is one way of doing it. There are a few other ways. I'll be showing you those in just a moment. But we've got some cards from the Saudi league. Now let's go over to another league that I think is probably going to have a league SBC release for it. Let's go over to the Japanese league. So you can get some good investments there. I believe last year Utaka was the player who actually received the top goal scorer award and the SBC. And also with these investments, they could be useful for marquee matchups or for any SBCs that require players from these leagues. So always bear that in mind. If you just go and invest in a load of these cards, you're going to be covered for any potential SBCs. So you can then just go and check your club one day if an SBC is released. And these cards can go up massively in price. For example, there were some cards from the Australian league that went up to about 10k from 2 specific teams because they were needed in the marquee matchups. So if you guys had obviously covered those and invested, you'd have a load of cards you could sell on for a lot of profit. But as you guys can see, there's plenty of players you can go through and pick up. You may have to go and bid 200 coins for some players just because a few people are already kind of catching on to how effectively this method works. But right now, if you guys are early, you should be able to go through and spam bids on plenty of players and pick them up. So we've covered a few more investments here. Again, off camera, I'll be going and filling up my entire club with players from that league. The MLS is another one. They had Sebastian Giovinco last year. I believe the top scorer this year was David Villa, so we're going to probably have an SBC release for him. And again, you literally just want to go through and mass bid on every single one of the cards. So you just get one from all of the teams, and you can send these to your club. You can do whatever. Once your transfer list, or transfer targets rather, is full up like it is with me, all you want to do is just go through, and anyone you missed out on, just press the right trigger. It's going to remove any expired items like that, and then you can send everything to your club. Any duplicates, send them to the transfer list. But as you guys can see, just press assign all like this, and we've got all the cards. Then just press assign all again, send them to the club. A few duplicates, send them to the transfer list, and there we go. We've covered a load of investments from one league, and we've got a load more coming in right here. So that's one way of making your investments, heading over straight to the transfer market and picking up plenty of cards like that. But another way you can do this to pick up every single card from specific teams, and this one works really well if you want to make sure you have literally every single player so you're covered completely. This works if you've got a lot of coins. I mean, you don't really need that many considering these cards are so cheap. But I'm talking if you've got 100 to 200k or more, this is going to be perfect. So all you want to do is go and choose the specific league you're investing in. So let's go, for example, with the Eredivisie. Also, if you do want to invest from the major leagues like the Premier League and the Bundesliga, go for the newly promoted teams and the bad teams. So, for example, Huddersfield don't have that many gold cards. You can get plenty of silvers there. But let's say we want to go with Heracles Almeno. So all you want to do, go to the Eredivisie, go to concept squads like I'm on here, and then you can just build a squad like this, and you're then going to have the full squad. So you can go and put some players here just so you can get the full kind of chemistry you need for the SBC. Normally it's around 90 to 95. And then all you want to do is just go through from your concept squad, and you can go and pick up all these players in each position. You don't have to actually do what I'm doing here and get them on a buy now. You can just keep an eye on these on bid. So you can go through, and right here you can choose any players that have a good start price to bid on, like this guy here. And you can try and get them, and you can basically just use this as a way of making sure that you've got all the cards from the teams. So when the league SBCs actually come out, you're going to have pretty much completed every single team needed, and you can either sell on your investments and make hundreds of thousands of coins, or you can go ahead and complete the league SBCs extremely cheaply, and then with the coin reward and the packs you get in return, you're basically going to be getting a free SBC card. So it's up to you what you do, but no matter what you do really, you're either going to be making a lot of profit, or you're going to be able to get a free SBC card and a load of free packs as well. And just to finish the video off, to show you guys how effectively this can work, you guys can see these are the players I was selling on at the beginning of the video, and I've got every single one of these for 150 coins, and look at the prices we're selling them for: 4.7, 5.5k there for Chernoff, 4k there. We've got 900, 1.9, 2.5, and there's all of these cards still to sell. We've got another one that's just sold on there. As you guys can see, 5.9 for this guy. So many cards I'm making so many coins on, and it's crazy. I mean, I've made probably about 30k, maybe even more actually, probably about 40k even, from just 5,000 coins, if that, worth of investments. It is crazy. You guys can go and do this, cover loads of different leagues, and just go through and pick up loads of investments. Obviously, if you don't have too many coins, you don't have to get every single player from a specific league, but if you guys have a few 100k, you could cover almost all the leagues on the game apart from the big leagues like the Premier League, which for the moment I would recommend shying away from, as they're mainly goal players in those leagues. and they do cost a lot. I would recommend focusing on the silvers from leagues like the MLS, the Austrian Bundesliga, the Hyundai A League, the Eredivisie, the Belgian Pro League. So many leagues to cover. Go and get your investments, and the earlier you get them, the more coins you can make. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out. Leave a like if you don't want to see more content like this on my channel. Hopefully it's going to help you guys out. If you do have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I'll try my best to get back to you. Subscribe if you're new around here for daily FIFA content, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.